We're back. Well, good morning. It is October, the 1st of October. So here we are. It's our second day in this new place called Wosnice. We don't really know our way around yet, fully, to be honest. Hopefully you've seen what we've been up to in our first vlog. So we met a lady at a farm. Don't actually know what her name is yet, to be fair. We've only just met her and I haven't even asked her for her name, but we did offer to do some work. We offered to do it for free, just to kind of prove ourselves, and hopefully we'll head back there at some point now, and if she's happy with what we've done, she did say she was going to have a little look. She'll give us a little bit more work today and potentially start earning some money. So like I said, day 2. We're at 616 euros. We had to spend a little bit of money on that tent, which, by the way, was not comfortable at all. I am considerably taller than that tent, so I was curled up like a little cat. But hey, hopefully that's just going to be a temporary thing. But yeah, let's head to the farm, see if she's happy, and we'll kind of go from there. I know that there was a little bit of harvesting to get done. It certainly looked like it was due, so now that we're in October, I would imagine that that field there must be nearly ready to go, but we shall soon find out. So let's just try and maneuver around these trees, see if I can start the day without falling off my bike, which would be pretty good going. That's probably not helped very much with my sleep, really. My knees are in, both my knees in the end. This is the corner that seems to get me, so let's just go off here slowly. You think after all the years of my experience and my age, I would know how to ride a bike without falling off it, but I am going to blame the bike for definite. But anyway, let's head down here. I really could do with a shower or something, really, but we'll have to see how we get on. Maybe she'll lend us a shower one day if we do a good job. But yeah, so I've been thinking in the meantime, so we haven't really got a lot going for us at the minute. We've just got that one small piece of land, and we kind of need to be thinking about the future, really. So we don't want to be working for someone else forever. So let's see how we get on today, how much kind of money she's going to pay, what's her going rate, and hopefully by the end of today we'll be able to figure out at least how long it's going to take us, or what extra work we're going to need to pick up to start earning enough money to start creating our own area, I guess, our own house, potentially our own farm. So very, very early days. It's only our second day of being here, and that's good. That field is looking like it's ready to go. Maybe that's one of our jobs for today, but I don't know if she has a harvester. I'm pretty sure I've seen one when I was cultivating the small field yesterday, so I'm assuming that's running, but let's find out what we've got to do. So I'm just going to knock on the door. I would imagine it's just gone past 8 o'clock, so surely she'll be awake by now, and see what there is to do today. Hopefully she's happy and she wants to take us on, so I'll be back in a moment. Okay, that's brilliant. So really happy, which is fantastic. She's got a few things for us to do today. She'll actually give us 50 quid. So I think for her that's a pretty good rate, to be fair, on having someone cultivate one of her fields. But for us, that's 50 that we didn't expect to have. So I don't know if it's a good sign, but we're now at £666. So hopefully that's not going to bring us any bad luck. But let's just have a little wander around here, see how that field's looking. Now, to be honest, I did miss a bit in this section here and at the end of it, but I'm guessing she hasn't noticed that. But these weeds come up pretty quick. Yeah, there's that bit that I missed, but hey, she's given us €50 now, so she's either not seen it or it's not a bad job. So there is going to be some work to do in this field, I would imagine, at some point, including weeding it. I can't believe how fast these are growing. But that's not the job for today. So we've got a rough idea. She's got quite a few fields, and there's one field in particular that she wants some manure spread on. So it's not been planted. I think it's been cultivated by previous workers in the past. But because we're in October now, over the course of October, she wants to get some wheat planted in this field. So we're just going to head there first, get some manure spread on it, and then potentially the seed in that field is going to be one of our next jobs to do. So I haven't actually discussed the daily rate with her yet. Don't know how much money we're going to get paid, but to be honest, day two, I'm just happy to have someone who's quite keen to give us some work and pay us for doing it. So let's head up to where this manure pit is. Now, she hasn't got a sprayer. We're going to have to head to the shop and pick up our spreader, sorry, I should say. So we're going to have to head there at some point. In fact, I wonder if it makes sense to go to the shop, get the spreader first, and then drive the spreader to where she purchases her manure from, which is somewhere over in that direction, headed over there somewhere. So potentially, I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll pop back and see her, just find out exactly where this spreader is, and then we'll head over, fill it up with some manure, and I believe that's also in the same direction as where this field is that we're going to spread it. So that's the job for this morning. It's about 8:15. Hopefully we can make some good progress before lunchtime. We will take a little bit of a lunch break today. We skipped through yesterday, but we were just trying to prove how good we were, I guess. So we skipped through lunch. We didn't really stop for a break, but certainly today, potentially, I've still got a sandwich left over from yesterday when I popped to the shops. So we'll pull over in the tractor midway through the field and just take half an hour or so, just to have a little bit of a break. So I'm just going to pop back, just find out exactly where this spreader is, then we'll head over, get it, and we'll get on with our work. So just give me one moment. Got an idea. So we just need to head to the dealership. She said to us use the Agrostar. It's got a little bit more horsepower, but she has a feeling that the contractor she normally has working for has left it quite low on fuel. So we'll be interested to drive it, to be honest, but we'll see how we get on. So yeah, she is correct. There's not very much fuel in this at all, but we'll see how we get on. How am I going to get out of here? So I believe there's probably going to be enough fuel to head to the dealership, pick up this fertilizer spreader or manure spreader. The fuel station, however, is right at the opposite side of this town, so hopefully we'll have enough to then get back and refuel it. So they only accept cash at this fuel station, so we are going to have to spend some of our own money, but keep a receipt, she said. She'll reimburse us along with hopefully some wages for today's work. So let's head in this direction, and yeah, I'll meet you back in the shop. Okay, so here we are, just pulling up now. We do have a good selection of tractors here. Oh, really? What's that over there? Right, let's just reverse up to this spreader. That's interesting. It's quite a different looking display of vehicles, so let's just pick this up and then have a little closer look at them. Okay, let's just get that connected. Right, just connect PTO, get the hoses on. Fantastic. Okay, that's ready to go. I'm just going to pop in here. It's getting quite a lot of interest, though. Look at that. That reminds me of when I was back at home, the Land Rover Defender. How on earth did they get that up there? That is pretty nice though. I do like that. I do like that as well. Let's find out what the deal is with those a minute. Why have they suddenly appeared? Be back in one moment. Okay, so it's just a promotion. £50,000. I mean, that is really nice. But yeah, we're about £49,500 away from that. So maybe in the future. I do like the colour. That one there's not for sale. That's just something I think they use and they've just added it for the display. Yeah. Now one thing they have got, and I'll have a think about it, is one of these little car competitions. So I guess it's a bit like a raffle. So you just buy some tickets, €25 per ticket to win that. Which I guess seems a lot, but to be fair, if it's a £50,000 vehicle, that's not too bad. It doesn't look like an overly busy area as well, so I guess the odds must be pretty good on that one. The other one there, I believe that's also in the raffle, but to be honest, I didn't really ask, but potentially that might suit us for the future. So I'm just going to have a think about it. We kind of shouldn't be looking at vehicles right now anyway, we've got work to do. But that is interesting. Is it worth buying a couple of tickets? We'll have to see. It will take our euro balance away from 666, which potentially might be a good thing to do anyway. But let's go. So, got some basic ideas of where we need to head to. So I'm just going to come out of the shop here a moment. So follow the road right back along. Go past the farm. When we get to the road where we normally take a right down to head to our part of land, we want to turn left, and potentially we just follow that road. It's a relatively long road, but somewhere we will find the fuel station, and that needs to be our next thing. I'm not familiar with the tractor. I don't know what it's like for fuel, so let's not risk it. Let's top it up. I cannot imagine I have enough to fill it up. But whatever we put in it, like I said, keep the receipt. She said she'll give us some money back. And hopefully we'll get some half decent wages. Although to be honest, at the minute, we're not earning any money unless we work for her. So let's just see what we can get. Do you know, I'd even be happy with €100 just for a day's work. That would be pretty good. And yeah, let's have to think about those cars at the shop. Once we start earning some better money, we're going to have to pop back in there and ask them about those second-hand vehicles that they said they had, because when we first went in there, albeit they laughed at me and my £700, once we got a bit more money, hopefully we can purchase something. But here we go, let's head up in this direction, follow this road along, and get some fuel. So I will catch you in a moment. Now, we seem to be in some form of civilization. However, I still have no idea where we get our fuel from. But let's head into here. Don't really need to go over that. We haven't got anything to sell, so let's have a little look around. Ah, is that it there? Yep, certainly looks like it. Okay, let's shut off and see how much we can put in. Okay. I don't know what the fuel price is for here, to be honest with you, but we'll keep on going. I think if we, I don't know, let's say put £100 in, and then we'll have a look and see how much it filled up. £100 is quite reasonable. It's a nice round figure to get back at the end of the day. So let's see what the gauge looks like. Hopefully it's enough to do the work we have to do today. Brilliant. A little bit over, but there you go. Right, let's head back in the tractor and let's have a look. Okay, well, about a quarter of a tank, so I think that'll do. Now let's head out through here. Now, this is the next challenge, because I don't actually know where we have to go to get on manure. Now, there's a big pile of manure. The local farmer just kind of piles it all up somewhere in the middle of a field. You have to take a track on it off the main road, and then just pull up, and unfortunately it's wheelbarrow and a shovel. Let's get through here without damaging anyone's crops. And this must be it. Oh yeah, there's the wheelbarrow and there's the shovel. Right, let's jump out and somehow get going. See you in a moment. Right, okay, well, that's taken me over an hour. Don't particularly want to be doing that again, to be honest with you. But it is full. Kind of feels weird, to be honest, that we've just kind of come and helped ourselves to this, but she's advised me that she's good friends with the farmer, and she's got an agreement with him to do it, so obviously she pays him in some form to cover the cost of this. So still feels strange though to just come along and take a load of someone else's manure. But now let's try and head back again without getting anyone's crops. Fortunately that field's empty, so I'm sure we can get away with that. That will do. That will do. Okay, let's head back again. So I think come out here, turn right, go back onto the road where this is really struggling. This is really struggling. Yeah, so we'll head back onto the main road, and then again, you know, I'm not familiar with the area, but I believe there is a turn into the right, so we'll come back on this road, follow it around in the direction we were headed back, which is to the left, and there's a turn into the right. In fact, maybe it's that one right over there. So let's check the traffic. Can't really see a great deal out of this old tractor, but let's go. So it's got to be this one. It's got to be this one. She showed me on the map. Fortunately, I can kind of remember it roughly, and I do remember it going through a few trees. So there was a, looking at the map, there was a lake to the right hand side somewhere. So oh, there we go. So it's got to be here. Now, is it this field here? I believe it is. So she said it was a barley field, and to be honest with you, it's quite difficult to tell what kind of field this is, but potentially it's got to be the one. She said the lake is just to the right of it, so either that or another farmer is going to get a nice bonus of free fertilising them. But I'm sure this is the one. Now, what have we got to do? let's activate this linear spreader. So this is the last pass, I believe, and actually this doesn't take very long at all once we actually got going, so it's coming up to 10 o'clock. Hopefully we will have, once we get to the end there, we'll have a quick jump out and just make sure we've not missed any obviously large sections, then we'll just head back, just let her know that we've done it potentially. I mean, we're cracking on pretty good, so I feel we could probably get on with another job, but let's have a look. So yeah, you can see where it's been going, so hopefully we did alright. Seems relatively good coverage, given we've never used the equipment before. I think that's good, you know. I'm pretty sure we've got the majority of it. I mean, there's a few little sections that doesn't seem to have a great deal, but in all fairness, that's pretty good coverage. So let's head back now. I wonder where this road takes us, you know, because I'm pretty sure in the distance there I can make out some form of building. So I wonder how close we are to her farm. So let's head back. 3,000 litres worth of manure still left in that trailer, according to the little measure at the back of it. So you can still see it's got a decent amount in there, so I guess that will just live in this, and we'll reuse it next time. We do need to find out where we've got to park it, so I'll just head back a moment and I'll speak to you again shortly. Now I am cutting across the freshly cultivated field, but if not anything else, it will do the weeds some good to squash them down and kill them off a little bit anyway, but hopefully she won't see or won't mind that I've just done that. Now, where's this guy going? I might just pull this tractor up here a minute and let her know we're done, because I kind of need to know where this spreader's got to go, and it's quite large. So, bear with me one moment. Oh, interestingly enough, the sunflowers look like they're ready to go as well, so right, let's go see what she says. Thank you. Okay, great. So we're just going to leave it just in the area there where the ag raid first came out of. So we'll just head it back there. She said leave it all attached because it's going to get used again very soon anyway. So no problem. Now she demanded I tell her what the fuel costs, to which I said, you know, doesn't really matter, just sort it out later on. But she was very adamant she was paying me. So don't know if it's a good thing, but we are back at 666 euros. So at least we got our money back for that one. And she does seem pretty prompt with covering her bills and making payments though, which is always good. So just the right kind of person you want to work for, really. Now we've got to get this tractor onto the road, which is a start, but through this yard and parked up in that kind of gap between the two buildings, hopefully without hitting anything else. Now, quite a large fertiliser spreader. So this, we've got loads of clearance on that side. Try not to hit that bucket. Is it even going to fit under it? That guy's going to get fed up with me because I'm always in his way, or he's always in my way. Now, how about I fold down the spreader? That would be good. And let's just make sure we can actually get inside of here. That is close. That is really close. Okay, it fits though. I shouldn't have doubted her. So, what's best? I guess to have them near on the shelter, just in case it rains. Right. Good luck. Whoever's going to get that back out again. Probably us. Brilliant. Okay, well that's done. It only just fits in there. Only just. Right, let's head back around. So, slightly different challenge now. So I really kind of want to get on with the harvesting, to be honest. I'm quite excited to be using a harvester, but it's a bit of a big job. She doesn't really want to start it a little bit later on in the day. That's something she wants to get on with first thing in the morning. I guess from a sunflower field point of view, it would make sense to have them both ready to go. So we'll just have to keep an eye on those, but those ones certainly look ready to extract the seeds. Those ones maybe not quite so much, maybe need a few more days. So with regards to the other field, I looked at it very quickly yesterday. I thought it was a canola field, but it's not, it's soybeans. And to be fair, that looked like it was ready to go when we rode past on our bicycle. So we'll just have a little look at that. And that again, that's going to be another task that we have to get on with very, very soon. But she doesn't want us to start it. It needs to be an early morning thing. So I guess they have their routines. She has a way that she wants to do things, but that to me looks like it is ready to go. It's looking dry enough to harvest. Okay, that must be the harvester over there. Now I thought I did see that yesterday when we were doing the cultivating, but I didn't really stop to look, and I wasn't even sure if it was hers, to be honest. But it's available to get to through here, so let's go and have a little look at it. Oh yeah, pretty good. Let's just squeeze behind it. It's obviously had a fair amount of work on it, but it looks like a decent one. Decent little spread on it as well, so hopefully that won't take too long to do that harvesting work when we do eventually get around to using that. But for a minute, we have been tasked with collecting her work van from the garage, which is having some work done. So slightly older version of that one. Again, that's that contractor who's I think touring the world, I think having a year's break, a bit of a career break, going around the world doing some sightseeing. So we've got to get her a slightly older version. It's just been having some work done. I guess it's annual servicing and MOT, if that's what they call it over here. Now it's at the shop, but it wasn't there earlier on, so we'll head to the dealership and we'll just try and figure out where exactly this van is. I mean, I certainly didn't see it unless it was locked inside of that garage, but we'll head there. She said it's big enough to chuck the bike in once we get there, so we are going to head down on the bike back to that dealership again, and then when we're there, bring the van back, but bring back some seeds with it.